Alright, peeps. This video is going to be about the World Liberty Financial Proposal. We're going to go ahead and dissect it in a very logical, realistic way without exaggerating as most do. Um, so if you checked my previous videos, the first one was to cover the basics of World Liberty Financial. The second one was more like a beware of scams and price projection, where I gave you good examples how the price could move, which I now doubt were accurate because I believe my price projection was way lower than anybody could expect, being $5 to $4. This project will probably surpass that. But, and I'll explain in just a minute here why that outlook changed for me. So a lot of people asked me to make a video here to pretty much explain what goes on in the proposal, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do. So let's see, let's just move on to the steps where they actually execute their plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and go more in detail with that stuff. So the votes are yes, okay, we won this by a long shot. We are just, pretty much moving on to the next steps here, waiting for the voting to end. It must take place. It's not going to end beforehand. It must be a week. Okay. If they decide to change that up, that rule, where it has to be 7 days, what else could they change? So the image that they're keeping is a very honest and just transparent approach to how governance goes, right? So we're gonna wait until it ends, July 16. We already made it, guys. So let's go ahead and go into detail with the next steps, right? So the execute and enable tradability. As soon as this ending is done, they could work on this immediately if they are not already working on this. Now, everybody has their tokens in their wallets, right? So who knows how the wallet thing could be, right? Um, so it could be that they make another token which is of the same and then merge what we have, which should probably be permanently locked, and maybe merge it with the new token. Or it could just be that they unlock those tokens, right? We'll have to see. I believe that it could be 5K, 10K, or 20K per wallet. I don't think it would go over 20K per wallet. Uh, I strongly believe it'll be 10K per wallet available. So the circulation is going to be pretty low upon launch because of that. So it'll be like when you go into MetaMask, right? I don't know if you guys use MetaMask, but sometimes I use MetaMask and I go to trade a token and then I have to sign something beforehand that says I'm only eligible to trade 1 million, 2 million, 3 million of that amount of that token. So you go ahead and sign that. They take a small fee, and then you can trade the token, right? So it'll be the same thing. Upon launch, we'll probably have a limitation of that sort where we have to sign something that we are aware that only a certain portion will unlock. I believe it would be 10K, right? And those 10K per wallet coupled with a lot of those people will actually stake their tokens. They won't sell them or hit the borrowing and lending function. So it'll be a very small amount in circulation regardless of the unlocking situation. So the price could soar. That's what changed my outlook on this. I believe the price could soar immensely in a way that is pretty crazy. Mega pump, we're talking here. Hopefully, I don't know if hopefully is the word I can use. I'm pretty sure it'll come to be that way. The KYC rescreening via some sub. So the KYC rescreening via some sub, we can go to chat our old friend ChatGPT here, and I did search it up to help me explain. Right, it says a regulatory requirement when financial institutions or crypto platforms verify the identity of their users to prevent fraud, money laundering. Prevent fraud, money laundering. Let's say you created a wallet and you have your identity locked to that wallet, right? When the rescreening comes, you'll have to go ahead and provide a rescreening, whether it's a lively check. It'll most likely be a lively check where AI will make you do this fun stuff. And then AI will determine if it's the same identity as the first time that you completed your KYC. Now, let's make a scenario where you sell that wallet. You grow impatient and you want to sell that wallet to somebody else, either on X or whatever. So that person is selling their wallet to another person where their identity has not been put initially. So probably that person that receives that wallet will not be able to use their tokens if they make it where the KYC enables your wallet for trading. Okay, they want to make sure it's the same person, because somebody could sell their wallet to somebody else who wants to hurt the project, and those who initially invested, we invested without it ever having a value within the market. We thought it would just be kind of like a votes, and we would have power through votes and be part of something where the United States president is very present. So we invested without really really looking for value, right? So that voting power could come in the wrong hands, and who knows, right? So it'll probably be where, so let's say you grew impatient, you sold it to somebody else. That person during rescreening will have to complete a lively check, provide some maybe some documents. I think it'll just be a lively check. So that person will probably have lock tokens that they'll never be able to use unless they grab that person and then do the rescreening, right? But yeah, it'll just probably be a lively check. And then if we read here, rescreening, this means the user is being screened again, even though they've already passed KYC before. This can happen periodically or when something changes. They can do this periodically as well. Okay. I was part of another project called Pi. Pi came out to be, I have nothing good to say about that project. So I'm just going to let you guys know that they periodically made us do lively checks. So it could be something of that sort. So be aware of that. It's a rescreening, so they're just it'll probably be where you do the lively check, and then that enables your wallet to trade and whatnot, right? Now, guys, in the next one, I can't really help you guys too much. It's just so vague that nobody actually, a lot of people don't know what this means. Initiate distribution for eligible early supporters. I do believe the eligible early supporters are the people who invested in the first phase of the pre-sale, right? Because they had the pre-sale going on for 20 billion tokens, and then they reopened it for 5 billion tokens afterwards because there was a lot of demand. So the early supporters are probably the people that invested in that first stage. Now, why, if our tokens are in our wallet, why would there be a distribution? It could come to what I said in the beginning of the video, right? The coins could merge into one, and then it could be deposited into our wallets, right? It's very vague as to what that means, guys. Or it could be to the eligible early supporters, could be those supporters that were eligible, like institutions or investments that were made large scale or over the counter. The distribution might not have been done at the moment of the over the counter order. They might have just been like they gave money to, and that would play it safe in sort of the field of regulation, I would say, because Trump cannot be, or Trump or the team could not be seen as, you know, breaking any legal sort of rules, since they did not. It was more like they got paid, they got the money. It could be seen like a donation, could be seen like that. That could be another of my ideas. I'm really, it's vague. I can't really give you guys. I can just give you guys ideas that maybe will push others to think deeply about it. So begin community governance with a second vote on remaining unlocks. We are going to make another vote on remaining unlocks. That means the portion that is still locked will be a lot greater to that of which will be made, excuse me, upon launch. So that's good. Okay. Um, That means it's a small portion, and the rest of the portion we have to do the second voting and determine how that will be unlocked every month or week or whatever, right? Continue ecosystem expansion and partner integrations. Partner integrations, you guys know exactly what those things could be. The ecosystem expansion, also that the wallet. I don't recommend selling all your tokens right away, because as soon as they release a wallet, because they will, and that wallet has safety and it has great features, mega pump. Okay, you're gonna miss out on that. You're gonna be just staring at that. And then they do have a lending and borrowing uh, thing that you can hit. Okay, a lot of people will just hit that instead of selling the tokens. They will have staking. Okay, the staking will go on, and they do have a swap function. I do believe having that swap function, they should have real time. exchange rates for a lot of tokens, right? And so I believe that potentially World Liberty Financial will could become into an exchange of that, like Coinbase and Binance. So you might want to hold your tokens for a pretty good amount of time for that to surface. So and then transaction monitoring. This transaction monitoring. That's it. Monitoring. There doesn't go beyond monitoring, I guess. Pretty self-explanatory. Um, so yeah, I think I covered pretty much everything here. The KYC rescreening, guys. Okay. Congratulations to everybody who did participate in the first phase. We could potentially be the early supporters, unless it's those that make contributions to the project large scale and have not received their tokens, like institutions and whatnot. So that's it, guys. That's pretty much for the video. I don't want to make this too long. I don't want to. If you have any questions or anything, I will be hitting the comment section. Every single comment will be answered. I do appreciate all the views, guys, and hit that like button so that other people can see this, and maybe my words will be helpful to those who are a bit confused as what's going on. I do take my time to do this. I don't get paid. I just genuinely like helping people and clearing any doubt or any uncertainty that there is. And concerning a lot of these things, there's a lot of uncertainty because they do say things that are sometimes a bit vague. Now, I knew from the very beginning, you watched my first video, I knew this was going to be tradable. A lot of people were panicking that it's just going to be transferable. You can't, it's not going to just be transferable, guys. If it's transferable, it'll be tradable, okay? Because I can send my tokens to an exchange. You'll probably lose them if it's not listed there, but you can transfer it anywhere you want. So I knew from the start it's going to be tradable, even though they said transferable. That pretty much clears everything, guys. Um, Transition W ecosystem close to open participation. We're about to witness something great, guys. This project will probably suck up the liquidity, a lot of the liquidity from a lot of altcoins. Um, Guaranteed, a lot of those Bitcoin whales, a lot of those who are mature in the crypto scene will probably shift their funds from Bitcoin to World Liberty Financial because it's a project that where the United States president is very present in this. Okay, his sons. It's a new concept. It's something that has great potential, guys. Now that it's tradable, it's going to be tradable. So, um, blessed be all you guys, and have patience. We will see this through. Those who initially invested, we want to see this succeed, and without a doubt, it will succeed. As you guys can see, the hype is just great. I've been in crypto for 6 years. I have not seen a project with this order and patience. Okay, everybody is impatient, but they're doing things in a timely manner, and they're very present. They haven't left us, so they know what they're doing. Give them the praise that they do deserve for rolling out this great project, and we will see each other upon launch. Because I'll make another video upon launch, and drop a comment if you want me to do another video, or if you want me to explain anything in detail. I'll be here. I'm glad to help. That's all I want to do. So thank you guys for watching. Give it a like, and peace.